I'm struck again this morning how awesome the Bible is. You can read and reread and reread. There's always something new. So reading through Acts, I've come to chapter 13 and verse 1. It mentions a list of teachers and prophets at the church at Antioch. Among them, one called Manaen, brackets, who was brought up with Herod the Tetrarch. This is Herod Antipas, the Herod who condemned Jesus, who beheaded John the Baptist. He's the son of Herod the Great, the fiend of Bethlehem. And Manaen was brought up with this particular Herod. In fact, the Greek word suggests that he was a foster brother, so adopted by Herod the Great, brought up at court, probably educated along with Herod and his brother Philip, and would have had great privileges. And when Herod the Great died, he might have expected to inherit power and position and possessions. But there's no mention of that. Herod and Philip become tetrarchs, and their other brother as well. But Manaen, what comes of him? And maybe in his 20s, he was crushingly disappointed that he didn't inherit, and he didn't have position and possession and power. But now in Acts chapter 13, Manaen's an old gentleman, perhaps well into his 60s now, and we find that he's a prophet and a teacher at the church in Antioch. His foster brother Herod has just been eaten by worms and died and gone to his judgment. But Manaen, he's a teacher and a prophet at the church in Antioch. My friend, have you ever been disappointed you've been passed over for worldly position, possession or gain? Are you dissatisfied with your lot as far as the world would construe and see? And yet you're a Christian. Oh, rejoice, rejoice. Would you rather be a Herod Antipas, eaten by worms and died and gone to judgment, or a Manaen, passed over for honours in this world and yet a child of the King of Kings? Keep on reading the Bible. Always gems there to be found. Manaen, who'd have thought, hidden away in a verse, a throwaway comment, brought up with Herod Antipas, a brother-in-law, yet a child of the King of Kings. What's your position? Trust in the Lord Jesus Christ. Keep on trusting in him. Rejoice in your high calling and position as a child of God.